coached me, but casters are not supposed to be biased. So I'm not going to give a favorite. I'm just going to say Richie is probably going to win. I'm not going to give a favorite. I'm not going to give a favorite. I'm going to give a prediction.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I meant. What's your prediction for this one?
Yeah, I'll probably predict Richie to win.
Okay, but what about Richie's, you know, his history as far as PvT is concerned, though?
All right, well, we'll get into that in just a little bit. But first, let's introduce the players.
Yep.
In the top right, we do have the Stim and Win Terran. He's one of the, like the rest of the players in this tournament, he's one of our coaches for Gathering of Noobs. He is GamerRichy.
All right, and down in the bottom left-hand corner of Yonsu, it's going to be the Orange Protoss, one of the founding members of Gathering of Noobs. It's going to be Murzu.
By the way, I did link my bracket in chat there, so you can go look at that if you want.
Okay.
You know, my bracket, not this challenge bracket that everybody else is using. what rubbish is that? Yeah. So PvT, once again, probably not going to see a whole lot of Roach Hydra. Is my prediction here. We'll probably see Stim come out from Richie. He does love his stimming and winning. He has a bit of a problem.
He may be addicted to Stim.
Yep.
Maybe.
We're planning a Gon intervention for him to try and...
Richie's saying his poll was awesome. Oh, Factory coming down for Richie along with this barracks. We're probably going to see some Reapers, more than likely. And he is wearing a tie.
Reaper Expand is actually pretty good on this map. You do have a spot here in the back of the base to hop up with your Reapers as well as in the front here. It's what I like to do on this map for sure. You have a lot of room to jump up near the natural and at the front. And this probe is going to get in.
Oh, no, it's not. It's
pestering that SCV a little bit. He could have walked right in and saw the gas.
Yeah, he is. There he goes.
Yeah, but he will not be getting back out. That probe is a permanent residence of Richie's base now.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's such a good thing.
No, it's not.
That's the last place you want to trap a probe, is in your base.
I do like what Murzu's doing back at home with his building placement. He's got a gateway in his core. I believe that is a wall off with his core. He's walled off the back of his mineral line. So if a Reaper or some Hellions did want to get into his main, going behind the mineral line is not an option for them.
Yep, that's actually a pretty great idea. Engineering Bay coming down at the natural for Murzu. Just going to be absolute. Stops it right at 842 hit points. That thing is just going to be a giant thorn in his side. Here comes the Zealot, though, to try and take it out. And
as that gets low, he can always just cancel it and get his minerals back. That's a really good strategy. I love it when Terrans do that.
Yeah, but this Zealot's not going to be able to do anything.
Expansion. And he might actually lose that Zealot if he's not careful with that Reaper.
No, he's going to. Oh, but here comes the mothership. Is he going to try and pick off that Zealot, though? There it goes.
And
Reaper does get away.
Reaper, you can't stop
Reaper,
running now.
You gotta go.
Reaper, you gotta
go.
Get out of there, Reaper.
There it goes. Alright, so he's gonna regenerate some of that health. And he's probably gonna build something else here to prevent that third base from ever showing up. He's gonna wait for that health to come back up.
Somebody needs to put that Reaper on suicide watch, because he has a wanting to die. And Richie's not going to be able to get back in the Merrill line. There's that wall in that we were talking about. He wanted to zip in behind the Merrill line and check out what was going on.
Absolutely.
He wasn't able to.
There's some probe kills, or one probe kill coming down. We'll see if he's able to get any more. Here comes the Stalker out of that gate, though.
Coming out will push this Reaper away.
Oh, he needs to jump now, though. Go, go, little Stalker. There it goes.
Back at home, we actually see Richie in a really good position. He has his natural done and ready to float down. He's also got 2 more additional barracks finishing up. We could probably expect tech labs on those to get some early Marauders out, or some early Stim. I'm thinking that's what's going to come down on those.
Yep, there's
as he
the tech
does
lab.
And we should see a second tech lab momentarily on this other barracks.
maybe not. Just depends.
I'm thinking we will.
Well, I know
And
what
he
he's
doesn't
going to do with these Marines. These Marines are going to push out, and they're going to push out
Alright,
once...
Wait, how much do you want to bet that'll be a tech lab? I'm saying $5. $5 that'll be a tech lab.
What, on the other barracks?
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on. Stream,
Look,
everyone heard that.
But
I'm saying
we're
there'll
both
be
saying
a
it's
tech
going to
lab
be
on
the
the
same
second
thing.
barracks. What?
We both said it would be the same thing.
No, you just said it wouldn't be a tech lab.
No, I said absolutely it would be.
Oh, I thought you were saying absolutely take the bet.
No. But he's trying. What he's trying to do is force this photon overcharge, which is what he does, and he's going to try and pick
And
off
is he
that
gonna get the
mothership
mothership
core.
core? He does not get it.
But he does accomplish
the
what he
mothership
wanted.
core escaping with 5 hit points. An SCV with major ups could kill that thing right now.
This is something that
if it
Richie
just
coaches,
jumped
though.
and hit it with that little drill, it could. Well, I mean, shields are regenerating now, but with no shields, an SCV could kill that mothership core.
Yeah, but this is something that Richie coaches. He says to push out with some of those Marines and force the photon overcharge. So that way that mothership core sits at less energy, and then try and kill it off. And if you can't kill it, to get it down as low as you possibly can, so that way it's dead the next time you come in. So it only has... Photon overcharge is... What is that? That's 100 energy. So it's...
It will have another photon overcharge here in
Right,
just
but
a
it won't
couple
be able
seconds.
to do it again after that.
Right.
For a while, and that's what he wanted. So he did exactly what he wanted to have happen, and Stim is coming out. You'll see that next push as soon as Stim finishes.
There's really no reason though to lower the damage or the duration of photon overcharge though. You know, it's fine. It's perfectly balanced.
Well, they ended up not reducing it, if I remember right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know, there's no reason to reduce it because it's balanced, right? It's perfectly balanced.
Well, it's just a matter of whether or not you can kill that Nexus in time.
Did he see this observer? Is he going to snipe that? I love it when
he might.
Terrans do that.
He might.
He doesn't
see
have the energy for a scan. Does he want to spend a scan though to kill it?
Probably not. But you know, it looks like he's just going to stick around.
Sending out some Marines to scout for thirds. I do like that play. But I feel like that starport was misrallied. That starport's just kind of chilling.
And there it goes.
It's going back home.
It's coming. It was supposed to go over on that that reactor.
Yeah,
that's going to waste a lot of time.
The intern is
getting
flying the
that back
starport
out.
today, and the commander chewed him out for it. So he's going to be flying back home and sitting on that reactor. And you know what? You probably should have taken that bet because it's a reactor, not a tech lab.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, you could have made $5.
Yeah, but I'd have never seen it.
Well, I'm glad you didn't take the bet. Richie does see Colossus.
Yes, he does.
But not a whole lot of gateway units. As Murzu just has his second round of gateways finishing up now. He's been operating 2 gateways before this.
+1 just now finishing for both
now
players.
We should see a lot more gateway units start to come out from Murzu. So he gets Colossus, and he should be trying to take a third here. And Richie will know as soon as that happens.
Richie's already establishing his third. Which you don't want to have 3 base Terran against 2 base.
That doesn't matter. We all know that doesn't matter. A 1 base Protoss can beat a 4 base Terran. Just get Colossus and Storm. You're fine.
Well, unfortunately, Murzu does not have Storm. He only has Colossus. So these.
Well, I mean, Storm is really just overkill. All you really need is Colossus. Freaking Protoss scum.
Yep. These Zealots are going to take out these Marines over at the Watchtower. So Richie knows something's coming, but he doesn't know exactly what, and he's sending these Marines out to take care of the Zealots and finds these Colossus, and he knows the army is now
Those
moved out.
Marines are just having a bad time. He's going to have to write letters home to their families and explain what happened.
He is. He always says he's going to have to, and he looks like Murzu's got his eyes set on this third base. And not going to be able to do anything.
Your brother, he went out on a recon mission and just got slaughtered.
And it looks like he's going to push. Not enough Vikings to deal with these Colossus yet.
Did Richie kill his own Marine? I think he shot his own Marine. I don't think that was a Protoss kill.
I think it was.
I'll have to go back and look at the replay, but I think he shot that Marine.
Yeah, here comes the
Oh,
push.
brutal. The reinforcements getting cut off. What a move by Murzu.
That's
Richie's
actually
not going to be
awesome
able to
force
reinforce this army at the natural. His army is getting cut in half.
And being able to see up that cliff, he can hit all of these
So many
reinforcements with the
zealots. He's going to
Colossi.
have to pull workers here.
SCVs are
Could
pulled.
Murzu do this? Could Murzu eliminate, well, not eliminate, but take game one off of Richie?
Well, Murzu's in a
We
big
do see
hurt
a
right
Colossus
now.
go down. It is going to become harder and harder. That's so many Vikings. That Colossus is going to go down quick, and Richie does push Murzu back.
Yes, he does, and he's
He
going to make that
loses
counterattack
everything in
now.
that
Murzu
engagement,
saying GG.
and now we see GG coming out of Murzu. Wow. You know, that looked to be going really well for Murzu, and then the Viking count was just enormous. Richie did a good job not losing units in that engagement and just sort of winning.
He just kind of waited behind those force fields and was like, you know what, you can take that. You can have that little barracks up there, and those Colossi didn't get engaged into the battle the way that they were supposed to. So.
Step 1, stim. Step 2, question marks.
Step 3,
Step
profit.
3, win.